So Nnamdi Kanu's trial continued today. And it wasn't easy because the federal government lawyers came prepared. They came prepared for Nnamdi Kanu. I'm telling you, they left nothing unturned today, unlike other days that Nnamdi Kanu's lawyers, whitewashed the witnesses and actually, had a wonderful victory those other days. Today, the federal government lawyers were not playing at all. They came with enough today. So as usual, Nnamdi Kanu walks in the court. As you can see, he's looking very, very relaxed and coordinated, wearing his trademark Fendi, complete up and down. As you can see, this Fendi cloth, people have been saying maybe it's only one he has. How does he manage to wash it? How does he manage to keep it tidy and clean? But I want to say, there is no how Nnamdi Kanu will have only one Fendi. In fact, I am sure that by now, they must have gotten him up to 7 or 14 pieces of this same cloth. So be aware that Nnamdi Kanu has this cloth, plenty. He has it enough pieces. That is just the bitter truth, because what is in that cloth that his family and friends cannot buy for him? So let's go on. As you see, he's going normally, as you see again, greeting his lawyer, his lead lawyer, Kanu Agabi. I think he shows that lawyer so much respect. And other lawyers, you see, his greeting also, and the lead consuls there, and he also is relaxed in the court environment. As you can see, that is Nnamdi Kanu in court today. So like I said yesterday, most of those lawyers you see, his lead consuls, they are not even from the same region of him. So that shows you how detribalized his counsel is. I guess that by now, as he was greeting the lawyers, he never knew what the federal government lawyers had in stock for him, because as usual, he's just relaxed, trying to, compose himself and feel free and smile and go around like the other days he came to the court. But he was not aware. He wasn't aware of what the federal government lawyers were cooking, because actually they came to cook with the transcripts of today, and the questions and the evidences they brought in court today alone was enough to weigh any man down. So grab your popcorn, sit down, relax, and listen, because this is the transcript of the questions, the cross-examinations, the audio clips, and the video clips that was played in court. I'm going to be reading it all out to you. So let's go. The witness, the witness was called in behind the enclosed dock, and the letter from Attorney General, Malami, has been shown to the witness, which he confirmed as a certified true copy. Of course, that is the letter that was supposed to be shared yesterday, that the judge said that today they should share that letter for everybody to see so that they can proceed the trial today. Subsequently, the letter thereby has been admitted as an exhibit by the judge. Good. So the witness proceeded to read the letter, from the Attorney General to the DSS, to arrest Nnamdi Kanu. The letter includes accusation of incitement. Mr. Kanu, in a later broadcast, asked IPOB hoodlums to lay the attack on security personnel. Police stations were attacked. Instigation of cybercrime. Then the prosecution said, you obtained the defendant's recorded and written statement. Did you? Then the witness answered, he was offered the statement, but he declined to sign it. Again, the witness stated that he himself signed the statement. Then the prosecution requested that the witness read the statement of Nnamdi Kanu, and he did that. Then the prosecution said, which is the federal government lawyers, witness, in your evidence, you stated that you took a statement before Nnamdi Kanu and his counsel. Is that correct? Witness answered, yes, my lord. Then the prosecution has submitted the flash drive containing Nnamdi Kanu's broadcast to the court. He submitted the flash drive. So they were all, marked as exhibits. So, however, the flash drive, after coming on and off for some time, like the flash drive was finding it hard to play, because some of these flash drives, they have been old and they have been, kept in a very, very, somehow way. So the court is listening to the audio voice through intermittent break. It was not that sharp, but they were listening to it in the court, at least the way it was coming. So the 4 minutes clip being aired before the court apparently was obtained from a broadcast. This 4 minutes clip that the court was listening to, everybody in the court was hearing that same clip, was obtained from a broadcast made by Nnamdi Kanu concerning the defense of Biafra land. So let's go. Now, this is Nnamdi Kanu's voice. I want to listen to Nnamdi Kanu's voice now. I want you to listen, because this thing I want to say now is Nnamdi Kanu's voice. But I will be saying it, but this is exactly the way he spoke it. And it was sounding this way in the court, because as they played this audio, the court was hearing it. I know how Nnamdi Kanu's voice can be very commanding. So these are the things that, these are the parts of the clips that they played and they got to the court played. Listen carefully. Speaks about the shedding of blood of innocent Biafrans, the same way they killed our people in Obigbo, Delta and others, that we IPOB must stop them. Nnamdi Kanu said, speaking about the shedding of blood of innocent Biafrans, the same way they killed our people in Obigbo, Delta and other states, we IPOB must stop them. Invaders came from Niger, Chad and other African countries to kill our people. Fulani's incursions in our land can never work. They have managed to fragment and divide our people, and IPOB must defend our lands until the Fulani terrorist presence is eliminated. Governors came to do the bidding of the caliphate. Any police officer who supports the killing of a Biafran will be held accountable for it. The land of Biafra is under occupation. ESN is here to bring to an end of these Fulani killings. Therefore, ESN must protect our people. Kidnapping, killing and destruction must end. It is very disheartening and discouraging that the international community has done nothing, which hurts and undermines the sincerity of our people. In the fullness of time, our people will appreciate our collective resolve. One day, whipping must end in our land. Self-defense is constitutional. Referendum is not a crime. Anywhere you kill a Biafran, you will be killed. The Fulanis are killing us because they have killed enough people and no one has retaliated against them. ESN is a vigilant group and not the army of Biafra. I am not dividing Nigeria. That will be done through a referendum. Our mothers must return to their farms, free of terrorists. I recall the killing of people in Zamfara, Benue, Anambra, Abia, Rivers, Borno, and Enugu, and other indigenous population states as perpetrated by Fulani terrorists. Biafra will be restored in our time, not through ESN, but through referendum. Anywhere you attack our mothers, we will attack you. We don't want war, but don't kill us. So after that audio, the next audio was him giving a vote of thanks to all the listeners. And that particular clip ended. So now, the prosecution brought out another video and played a small video to show the witness. And they asked the witness, the prosecution, which is the federal government lawyer, said, who do you see in that video? The witness said, it is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the IPOB leader and the ESN leader. So he now proceeded to, play another broadcast again, which is another audio, which is now the second audio clip. And Nnamdi Kanu was again speaking in this audio. This is another audio clip of Nnamdi Kanu speaking, which they brought as evidence in the court. So mind you, the whole court is listening to this audio, both the judge and everybody within that court. So Nnamdi Kanu speaks about the protests happening in Lagos. They are killing us right now as we protest in Lagos. Kill them if they kill you. Police are killing us, and the Lasamaja police station have been burned down. They created anarchy and we won't let them. Ambush them where you can. A caller said, we are at Obigbo Express now. This is one. So a caller's voice came in which said, we are at Obigbo Express protest now. So Nnamdi Kanu's voice continued. Can you hear? The caller on the line, can you hear? Then the caller said, I am calling from Ikeja. Allen Avenue is blocked, sir. There is no attack. So Nnamdi Kanu said again in that audio clip, the security agents are killing in Elelenwa, Waterline and places. I have no need for anything in life. I was born so that Biafra may come and freedom for the middle belt for everyone. So the second clip continues. Nnamdi Kanu said, yes, go on. The caller is on the line. Go on. The caller said, I'm calling from Abasa. They are coming to kill us with impunity and they are killing us right now. Kanu said, anything you have as a weapon, use it and kill them, attack them. This evil must stop. So a third audio clip now has been slotted to be played. They have played the first audio clip and the second audio clip. Now this is the third audio clip that they slotted in to be played. Now Nnamdi Kanu is speaking again. Was speaking the audio clip and everybody in the court was hearing the voice. which is from that audio. Imminent silence for those who were killed to protect our land. We will remain internally grateful to them for defending us. A large number of Biafrans were slaughtered while the world turned a blind eye. We shall honor those who have passed away defending us. We shall remember our heroes. Britain supplied the Fulani with weapons to kill us, even though they brought Christianity to us. So he started praying for the fallen heroes in the normal way he prays Chukwuka Abiyama and Ono and everything. So he continued. Tomorrow, May 30th, we must honor them. There must be complete lockdown, peace and calm, because the day is critical in our lives. IPOB is a peaceful movement. Our enemies are planning to start a roadside massacre against us. Biafra must be in lock and keys as we remember the fallen heroes and heroines. A complete lockdown so the enemy won't have any excuse to kill you and blame us. Fulanis will do anything to provoke our people. Tomorrow morning should be peaceful. So that is it. So a video of Nnamdi Kanu addressing the World Igbo Congress in 2012 was played also in the court for everybody to see. After that, then a fifth audio clip was now inserted again to be, containing Nnamdi Kanu's voice. And it kept on playing. People were hearing it. Everybody was hearing it in the court. So I will say it. I will tell you exactly what people were hearing. Even Hausa land is occupied by Fulani. Many years ago, they were Hausa Fulani, and now they proudly saying they are Fulani. Everybody knows that Nigeria is finished. Can you imagine Fulani telling you, the Yoruba man, if you remove Fulanis from your forest, we will destroy you. Bandits have never been condemned or proscribed. Yorubas are quiet because of 2023 elections. I told the Yorubas to wake up and confront the bandits. The longer you remain in one Nigeria, the more they will destroy you. The audio continued. What are Fulani doing in our forests? They are pastoralists, as they say. Everyone who lives in the north rents a house rather than living in the forest, like the Fulani. The header take your lands, rape your wives. All you do is complain and do nothing. There is nothing more precious than freedom. Hope Uzodinma gave our land to the Fulani. And that clip ended that moment. So prosecution now came to, cross-examine the witness concerning the audio and the video that were played so far. So the federal government prosecution asked, can you see and confirm the documents containing the proscription order of the IPOB movement? The witness answered yes. So the defense lawyer, Kanu Agabi, interjected and said, objection, this proscription was done through ex parte without the presence of an IPOB lawyer. So meanwhile, defense team, Kanu Agabi, makes no further objections to the proscription documents and urged for it to be submitted as an exhibit. So the judge now adjourned proceedings to the 8th of May 2025 for further continuation of hearing of the witness evidences. That is exactly how it went, word for word. I tell you, today was very hot for Nnamdi Kanu. I don't wish to be him right now because the federal government, kudos to the federal government lawyers. In fact, those guys really tried today. They knew that they had to put up a show because the other 2 days they came to the court, they couldn't find their feet, on the ground. But today, the federal government lawyers, I think they really brought something up and they kept the defense lawyers on their toes. And I don't think the defense lawyers really did much today like that. So I will give today actually to the federal government lawyers for putting up this hot show. It's always good when a case, sometimes you hear from left and right, let everything actually look like it's balanced before people think that is favoring this or favoring that. And it's good that the federal government came up today to prove that actually they're not just here for nothing. So that is how today's court went. The federal government lawyers were not playing today. They came smoking. In fact, they delivered, today, because the other 2 days they came to the court, it was so obvious. They looked out of touch. They also looked lacking of basic, documents and evidences to nail their case against Nnamdi Kanu. But today they appear to have come with some kind of shocker. I'll call this a counter-attack. And it looked like the Kanu's lawyers were on the defensive because they didn't see this coming. So this is how the proceedings went. And I think today the lawyers of Nnamdi Kanu will go back on their drawing board and see how they can also come and be more on the attack again, because right now they're on the defensive, because they are actually going to see how they can defend most of these things, the few things that were in the audio. But personally, listen to that audio. The audio appeared a little bit, neutral. I didn't really see much, I'm not a judge. I'm not the judge, but I didn't really see much inciting words there like that, and I think that if the lawyers are very smart and very sharp, as I know them to be, they could rigmarole. They could always find a way out of this, because the allegations there are not above being, argued in the court. So his lawyers should, continue in the way they have been, uptight, strong and intelligent, to see if they can actually counter some of those audio that were being played. But be that as it may, I'm calling upon the federal government right now, because you see the way the whole court case is going, and the Kanu is being very, very calm and moving. It looks like a family affair now. This is just a Nigerian affair. Nnamdi Kanu, federal government, it's all Nigerian affair. Yes, a body wants to break away, but what is the crime? Remember that Ojukwu, was actually called back from exile by the Shagari government and given back lots of his property, most of his assets, and even brought into politics and given a presidential pardon, and he even campaigned for Shagari. And Nigeria was kind of like coming back to unity, uniting the country. That was what Shagari did by, looking for a political solution to a very big problem. And Ojukwu took it and came back to Nigeria and was integrated into Nigerian society, if possible, was even given a state burial by the Jonathan government. I am calling upon the federal government to treat this matter as, a family matter, and see how they could reach a political solution to this problem, because it is still the same thing with what Ojukwu was doing. It is still the same thing. It is the same thing. This is a Nigerian man who happened to be fighting in defense of his people. So having said that, like, share, subscribe, turn on the notification button to get updated whenever I release a video. I have been your host, Chinedu. Till I see you in the next video, peace.